Hey folks, good evening. It's maybe about 6 in the evening here in Texas, and welcome back to the Balance of Life. My name is Percy, and I just want to say congratulations to those guys that are on their way to the Philippines and they're trying to live out some of their dreams that they haven't been able to do for 2 years or longer. And yeah, I like to use the titles of records, And as I was thinking about this, because this is the first weekend that the Philippines will be open, and kind of thinking like a guy that's been like pent up for a couple of years, the only title I can come with this video is Give It To Me. I mean, you've had families separated from each other, you've had people who are just getting to know each other and stuff there, and maybe were thinking about sealing the deal and everything. And you've got people who maybe have been born in the Philippines that just couldn't get back home. You have OFW workers waiting to see their husband, waiting to see their wives. And I think everybody that is on their way, that has someone waiting for them, or someone that they're about to meet, one main thing is on their mind: give it to me. Now, before you jump to conclusions and think that, okay, maybe it's just sex we're talking about, like, no. It's like a person that's going to meet someone's parents for the first time, their family members, and everything. It's like, okay, when I get there, how much am I going to have to give? Because, I mean, it's a common fact that when you get to the Philippines, at the minimum, you're going to take her and her family out to dinner. You may buy a few clothes. You may buy a few toys, and then you've already bought chocolates and things like that, some pasalubong that you're willing, you're more than happy to share with them and everything, because you're trying to gain favor, and all that does lead up into a relationship. Maybe even leads up, hopefully it leads up to sex, for some of us older guys and everything, because we look at the clock and the clock is ticking. So it's like, okay, I'm going to make this trip over right now and everything, because I need her, him for girls, or guys, I don't know. Give it to me. I'll give you what you need, but give it to me. So with that, to me, I've always looked at relationships, long distance relationships. It's kind of like a deal with a promise. In the insurance business, there's offer and acceptance, which means you have something of value that you want to show this individual, basically. Maybe it's your lifestyle here in the U.S. and other places. Maybe you don't have anyone to pass on your worldly goods to, so you want to find that one last person that you trust and you believe in so much that you're willing to give it all to them. Maybe it's a deal that you have set up and everything to build a house, build a business, or start a business, whatever. But just as I said, it's like, how much are you going to have to give to bring across whatever you have in your head, this thought, this fantasy, this desire, this lust that you have in your head? So when I say give it to me, because I tell you, Rick James is one of my favorites and everything and stuff there. And I had this song going in my head all day long: give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Just give it to me, baby. I said, okay, that's the topic for today's blog. But I want you guys to understand a couple of simple things. Number one, in all you're getting, get an understanding of what's about to occur or what is occurring, and everything. It's pretty much a quid pro quo, which is this for that. You're giving or you're getting, but remember, on the other end, they expect something too. You're taking away maybe the oldest or maybe even the youngest, that's just start to become a breadwinner of their family. It's a payback. It really is. And it all depends on what you're willing to do. That way you can keep having her give it to you. So, all in all, you really have to get an understanding of what is about to occur or what is occurring, and hopefully a lot of this you would have taken care of before you took the flight over. Secondly, protect yourself. You know, use the little head, think with the big head. And that's what it's for. You know, um, decide which one is the better tool and go forth. I always try to use this here. Even though I've lost all hair to it and everything, yeah, it works still fine. Even though I had a stroke, yeah, it still works pretty good. You know, and not to sexualize anything and everything. I don't have any problems in the other area either, stroke and all. Anyway, I'm just saying, guys, you are just as much of a prize as she is. I don't care if you're 60, 70, 80, 100 years old, you know, fat, crazy, crippled, whatever, and everything. And I only use those terms like blind, crippling, crazy, blah, 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 and stuff there because it's terms that I grew up with in my, neighborhood, in my culture. It's not really describing anyone in particular and everything. And I won't say if the shoe fits, wear it and everything, but just know yourself. You have worth. And the reason you are going over to Philippines because you have talked to someone, um, had relations with someone and everything that kind of knows that worth, you know. But understand that you want to make sure that you're getting the value of what you have to offer in return. Love, I think, is the greatest contract of all because really you have to actually know that, yes, a person can love you, but they don't have to be totally in love with you to marry you. I know that for myself. You know, they don't have to give all of themselves and receive nothing in return for themselves, for their family, or anything. Trust me, um, the person that you're going to see, they definitely have, even though however slight it may be, they have an agenda. They may not have written everything down, but yeah, it's agenda. And who says that that's bad? No one. I definitely don't. But I want you guys to go over there and as you're thinking about having her give it to you, look around you. Enjoy the beauty that is around you in the Philippines. Smell the fresh air. Get out of the city. Smell the fresh air. Look at how the people live. Engage with them. See their families. You know, pay your proper respects and everything. But no, they're not letting you in their house, just because you're that handsome or, oh, just a foreigner or whatever. No, they're helping their person that they love and have raised seal the deal. See? Because a good salesperson always knows how to display his wares to where they're best advantageous to the person that's actually looking at it. So know this, be happy. I mean, enjoy the Philippines. Enjoy this first weekend. Some of you guys, you know, like, share, subscribe, do whatever your heart feels it. But know this here. And all that giving, it's not free. Protect yourselves. Use the little head. Think with the big head, though. Really. This is Percy in the Balance of Life. Love you guys. Thank you guys for liking and sharing my videos here. I'm actually quite surprised at the responses and everything. I mean, I thought I was just talking to myself. Maybe I am and everything on this one. But like I said, I like to keep my videos kind of short and sweet unless I'm doing something where I'm talking to someone and I'd rather hear someone else's opinion or point of view than usually my own. So, like I said before, my videos run about 15 minutes. This one here, I see I'm up at about 11. That's good enough for me. You get the idea, you know. But have fun. And when you see her and you grab her and put her in your arms, you look her right in her eyes and say, okay, time to pay up. Give it to me. Time for talk is over. Give it to me. But just know it, on the other hand, too, you're going to have to give it to them. Not really just her. Her whole family. Ask me how I know. Anyway, have a great one. This is Percy with the Balance of Life. God bless you all and take care.